I did a lot of research and there are ways where you can produce breast milk if you were not pregnant. Good morning, friends. Guess where we're back? We are back at the consignment shop early this morning. I do not get out of the house this early. Usually I'm like just getting going. Kinsley just had breakfast, but we are up at the consignment shop because we have so many bags and hopefully they will take some and then see how much that we get for them. I usually take store credit, and especially for Kinsley, I have so many clothes, but right around 2 years old, everything like for 3 years and above, I have nothing. So it'll be good for like next year when I need ample amount of clothes and I have to buy all of it. Okay, see you later. Where are you going? Do Whitey? Okay, you get, yeah, you make it through there. Tight fit. Oh my gosh, you guys, we're shopping just for fun. We don't really need anything, but we're just having to wait anyway, so we're just looking around. Oh my gosh. I'm dying. I wish I would have had this for Halloween. We could have all been 70s, what that would be.
Or some kind of a munch.
Or like, yeah, a Muppet baby.
A Muppet, there it is.
Oh my gosh. Do you guys see this? I can't put it down. It is so awesome. Oh, there you are.
I'm here.
Can you get through? Okay, you and your shopping cart, and I think I'm definitely gonna get this coat. How cute. I think I actually wanted to buy this coat brand new at Gap last year because I liked it so much. And I found it at the consignment shop. That's like never happens. Like if you want something that's really nice, that's like a certain specific thing, you have to buy it new. But I found it. I'm so excited. And it's her size. He's so cute. Kinsley, can you show me? Kinsley, are you ready for breakfast? Grammy, how much did we make at the consignment shop?
I think we made like 50 bucks.
Oh, you have water. You want your water?
Bye.
Fitting perfectly in the booth. What do you think? Thank you for sleeping. I bet you you're gonna wake up right when our food gets here. Let's see if that happens. Kinsley, do you like your booster seat? What do you think? No, it's too. You say pepper? Can you say salt? Was I right? Or was I right? I know, we're always hungry at the same time. You look a little sleepy though. Hi. Hi. Love you, this was fun. Love you. Say bye-bye. Bye. Bye. So my friend just came by and dropped off milk. For those of you who follow me on Instagram, I just posted last night, probably, or technically this morning at like 2 a.m. that we were on our last bottle or like batch of milk. And I've had 2 friends that have come over today to drop off milk, and one more is coming over today as well, and I have a couple more that said they have milk. So we're excited that we're gonna probably go another at least few weeks with breast milk, so we'll just see how far we can get. But I told you guys November is National Adoption Month, so I just wanted to talk about different adoption things, and breast milk is actually one of those topics that people are curious about or ask questions about. What are the different options to feed when you have a new adopted baby? Of course, breast milk is not for everybody, and some people just give formula, and that's great, that's awesome. Once I became a mom, my catchphrase was to each his own. Whatever works best for you, that's awesome. Your kids are alive and doing well, great. But for me, as a NICU nurse, I really wanted breast milk. I really love what it does. I love the antibodies. I love how gentle it is on their tummy. They don't get as constipated. So I remember when we first were gonna adopt, I was sad because I felt like, oh my gosh, my kids aren't gonna have breast milk. I did a lot of research, and there are ways where you can produce breast milk if you were not pregnant. However, the way to go about that, I can do a whole video on it, maybe bring in a lactation person if you guys are really curious, and we can talk about that. But the gist of it is you would be on a hardcore birth control that did not allow you to have a cycle, and ideally for as long as possible, you know, maybe even up to 9 months. And then when the baby is born, you stop that, you switch, and you take a couple different pills. And I believe one of them is like domperidone, and another one, there's something else. So you would take a couple other pills that kind of trick your body into thinking that you had a baby. And then from there, you have to pump, use a breast pump, and pump every 2 to 3 hours, just like you were nursing. And you would probably nurse your baby, and then you would pump, and you would probably have to supplement until your supply came in. The only hard part about that is if you were pregnant before, like say you adopted maybe your 3rd, 4th kid, but your first 2 were biological and you had breast milk and you had a full supply, you could probably bring back a full supply. But for me, I've never even been pregnant. I've never seen the 2 lines, the plus sign on a pregnancy strip. I have never been pregnant. And so for me to get a full supply would be very unlikely, is what I've heard from some lactation consultants. Some have said you can, but others have said it would probably be very difficult. So for me, especially being a brand new mom with Kinsley, the idea of trying to sit down and pump every 2 hours, plus trying to take care of my newborn, it just seemed unrealistic. To me, what was more important was the breast milk part. Of course, I wanted the bonding, so instead I would do just a ton of skin to skin, which means we would cuddle up and kind of be bonding, but not necessarily the breastfeeding part. So then obviously the other route is what we've done, and it is donated breast milk. Okay, sorry, we've got rocking babies, so crying babies top priority, but I'm still gonna talk to you guys. What we've done is the donated breast milk, which is from friends and family, and even some friends of friends. If the friend that told me about their friend, you know, I trust my friends, and I trust that they are gonna give me a good source and somebody that takes care of themselves. My favorite part is that she gets so many different batches of breast milk that they both have had antibodies from all sources, which I give credit to Kinsley not being sick very often because she had so many different breast milks. But anyways, that's a fun fact about adoption and breast milk. And if you guys have any other questions, leave them below and I'll try to get to them this month and talk about them. But thank you guys so much for watching today and coming along on this National Adoption Month on November and kind of listening to my little tidbits every now and then. But another celebration of a National Adoption Month is we are launching our adoption t-shirt. Sorry, I'm just showing you my shirt. My adoption t-shirt fundraiser for Callie's adoption. We mentioned that in a few videos ago, but just for those who don't know, we are launching it. It will be in the description below, and it'll only be running for another couple weeks. So if you want one of these shirts that we wear a lot, it says Love Multiplies on it, go ahead and go check that out. Okay, so some of you were asking how the t-shirts actually fit. And so this one is a regular fit small. Maybe should mom hold the camera so you guys can actually see. So this one is just like a regular fit, and this is a small. It's a little like, I mean, I've got a little bit of hips, so it's like a little bit tight here, but it's loose here. So I like just like tuck it up and like put it in here, which maybe I would, if I did that, I would want it a little bit baggier. Maybe I would get a medium next time because I think I'm gonna get some more. But this is the regular fit. Hold that thought. Okay, so this one is the slim fit, so it like definitely like tapers in at the waist versus like the other one's like more like square. Like I wouldn't necessarily like tuck this in unless I was like tucking it in to like be like completely like fitted all the way around. Does that make sense? So anyways, this is the small. Again, I could probably go like one size bigger, but I mean it fits, but I don't know. This is the small. You guys were asking what size I had and how it fit, because I know the website gets a little bit confusing. So okay, one more. And then this is my last one. This is the long sleeve. Same kind of thing. It's like the more square boxy. I feel like I just pulled this out of the dryer. It shrunk a little bit than when I first got it. But if you're like careful and you don't dry it, then it would be, I wouldn't have shrunk. But I mean, it still fits. Anyways, so you guys are asking, that's how mine fits. me, but obviously everyone needs to get ones that you feel most comfortable in. We are gonna end the night. We're about to sit down to dinner, and this is what we're having. We just literally just cut up sweet potatoes and onions and put sausage in it from, the sausage is just from Costco. Kinsley, what do you think? Do you like it? Can you say yummy?
Yummy.
Yummy, good job. Can you say bye-bye?
Bye-bye.
Good bye-bye. All right, see you guys in our next video. Bye.
Bye.